Good morning, Winnemucca Wolves. All right, this is called Pancakes for Supper by Anne Isaac, illustrated by Mark Teague. This is our title page. You can tell because it has the title, the author and illustrator, and the publisher. All right, the publisher is Scholastic Press in New York. Pancakes for Supper. Once upon a morning in a March wood, a solitary wagon splashed along the mud road toward the town of Whisker Creek. Winter was almost gone, but it had left snowy footprints on the land. Mama and Papa guided the horses, while Toby sat in the back and made up a song to the rhythm of the bouncing wagon. I've got a sky blue coat with purple lining, a sun yellow sweater with green leaves twining, thick orange mittens with a matching cap, buck-hide boots to keep out the damp, fuzzy red long johns and a dress of brown, brand new clothes for Whisker Creek town. Suddenly, the wagon hit a big bump and sent Toby flying. There she is, that's her feet, flying up into the air. What the heck is going on? Up she sailed, higher and higher and higher, past squirrels in the branches, past soaring eagles and feathering clouds, until she could no longer see her parents' wagon. Then, just as Toby was wondering if she would ever come down again, she began to fall. Down, down, down she tumbled until finally she landed, sploosh, in a deep, soft pile of snow. But right in front of her stood a huge wolf with terrible green eyes. The wolf paced around Toby in a circle, closer and closer. Hungry, growled the wolf. So hungry am I will feast on the child who falls from the sky. Oh, please don't eat me, cried Toby, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. A small girl like you, ha! What can you do? Growled the wolf. I will give you my beautiful blue coat with purple lining. The wolf's eyes gleamed fiercely as it put on Toby's coat and strutted off, calling, Now I'm the grandest beast from west to east. Toby ran off as fast as she could. Good call. But just as she reached the crest of a hill, she found herself face to face with a cougar. Roar, the cougar roared. Kit's in the den, waiting to eat. My kitties would love a girl so sweet. Oh, please don't eat me, Toby cried, as the cougar crouched to spring, and I will make you the grandest animal in all the forest. A small girl like you, ha! What can you do? Roared the cougar. I will give you my beautiful yellow sweater, said Toby. The cougar gloated triumphantly as it strutted off in Toby's sweater, roaring, Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. Toby shivered without her warm coat and sweater and peered fearfully into the woods as she ran on. How would she ever find her parents now? In her hurry, Toby didn't notice a furry, white striped animal crawling through the shadows, but it noticed her, for just then she heard a whispered snarl. Come to play? Go away. Plan to stay? Go away. Go away, or I'll spray. Toby backed off as quickly as she could, but the skunk was already raising its tail, aiming straight at her. Oh, please don't spray me, cried Toby, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. A small girl like you? Pshaw! What can you do? Snarled the skunk. I will give you my beautiful buck-hide boots, said Toby. The skunk waddled over to put the boots on in its muddy front paws and strutted away, whispering, Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. Toby ran off, holding her nose, until suddenly, whoosh, A porcupine jumped right in front of her, threatening her with its long, sharp quills. "Approach me if you dare, but beware. If you try to pull my hair, beware. You haven't got a prayer if you touch me anywhere, so beware." "Oh, don't strike me with your quills," cried Toby, "and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. A small girl like you, ha! What can you do?" "I will give you my beautiful brown dress," said Toby. A minute later, the porcupine shambled off wearing Toby's dress, bristling with pride and crying, "Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east." Now, the only clothes Toby had on were her red long johns, her orange mittens, and her hat. She had just sat down to rub her frozen toes when a fierce growl arose behind her, and there stood a bear, half as tall as a tree, and it drooled hungrily as it grunted, "Girl for dinner, crunchy good, roasted on a stack of wood. Or should I stew her? Yes, I should. Young but ripe enough to eat, crunchy fingers, crunchy feet. Very sweet." You said we'd left off at drifting. Excuse us while we have a momentarily have the giggles. "Oh, please don't eat me, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest," cried Toby. "What can you do, little tasty and stew?" "Oh, I will give you my beautiful orange mittens," said Toby. But the bear only laughed and came closer. "What good would that do? I've got 4 paws, not 2. Toby thought fast. "You can wear them on your ears," she told the bear. A minute later, the bear lumbered off, wearing Toby's mittens on its ears and thundering, "Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east." Toby hurried off, rubbing her cold fingers, but she hadn't got far when she heard a tremendous uproar. "Oh no," thought Toby, "the animals are all coming back to eat me," and she scurried up the nearest tree to hide. Soon the wolf, cougar, skunk, porcupine, and bear appeared, roaring and growling, hissing and howling, yipping and yowling, and arguing over which of them was the grandest. The animals grew so angry that they began to chase each other. All their fine new clothes fell off as they ran. They caught hold of each other's tails and raced around the trunk of a huge maple tree. Soon they were spinning so fast that Toby couldn't tell which animal was which. Round and round the animals whirled faster and faster until at last they melted into a great golden brown puddle at the base of the trunk. What? As soon as she was sure the animals were gone for good, Toby ran to put on her clothes. Then she heard her mother and father calling her, caught sight of their wagon through the trees. Everyone shouted joyfully as Toby ran out to meet them. When Toby told them of her adventures, the sun rose high and warmed the trunk of the maple tree where the animals had disappeared. The tree began to stir with life after its long winter sleep and soaked up the golden brown puddle from root to branch. A woodpecker tapped holes in the bark and sweet maple syrup began to trickle down. "Pancakes for supper," shouted Toby, and she held a shiny tin bucket to collect the syrup. "We'll have the grandest feast, west or east," said Papa, and he built a fire in the clearing while Mama mixed batter in the bowl. Mama fried pancakes as golden as the fur of a cougar, while the hot maple syrup that Toby poured over them was as glossy brown as a bear's coat. But not one single pancake was tough as a wolf, prickly as a porcupine, or smelly as a skunk. Papa ate 27 pancakes. Mama ate 55, but Toby ate 169 because she was so hungry. "For you're the bravest girl in the world," said Mama and Papa together. And Toby drove the horses all the way to Whisker Creek. The end. I hope you enjoyed our fiction book for you guys. If you remember fiction, All right, so since I miss you guys and I haven't got to tell any silly jokes to any really fun kids lately, I'll have to let my little Snoopy do it for me. Here's a joke for you. We ready? Hey. What's a frog's favorite kind of music?